identify that this turnaround began for you? Was it the week leading up to this tournament? Did it happen here? When did that kind of start in your mind?
Yeah, I'd say probably week leading up to it against Michigan State. I thought there was a ball pretty good right center that kind of started it, and ever since then I've just been seeing it pretty good and keeping it going, hopefully for a very long time. So hopefully that keeps going.
What did you see on that home run in the first inning specifically?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to let it get deep, drive the ball the other way with a two-strike approach, and got a heater pretty much right over the plate, and kind of took advantage of that, drove it the other way.
Gabe, what were you thinking when Ohio State loaded the bases in front of you by an intentional walk?
I love that, honestly. I mean, that's what you want to be in as a baseball player. You want those situations and swing the bat good and just keep going through it. And I wanted that moment, so just kept it going. So.
Is there anything that you're doing differently as you're approaching these at-bats right now, or just, these last couple days as opposed to the regular season?
Just putting less pressure on yourself. I mean, just staying relaxed at the plate, having a simple approach, and the rest will do it itself. So, yeah.
Mason, what was working for you today?
Really just trying to get hitters on their heels, just trying to change speeds, attack the strike zone, and let my defense work behind me.
Is the emphasis on the curveball a little bit more when you're facing so many lefties, the way Ohio State put out there too?
Coach Childress, he's a master when it comes to calling pitches, so really just trying to, we did throw a lot of breaking balls today, just trying to get them on their heels, but yeah, definitely for sure.
How much did you have left in the tank when you went out there for the sixth?
Me and Coach Childress kind of talked, and it was kind of inning by inning, don't look too far ahead in the game, just try and get the inning, the sixth, and then if it works out, go to the seventh, but that's our main focus, is just go inning by inning and stay in the moment.
Anything else for the players?
Yeah, Gabe, this team has been playing with a lot of fire. Coach talked about that after one of the games last week. There's no lack of it. How does that help when it comes to just digging deep and getting out there and playing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously having the guys all hyped up for a game is going to be motivational. I mean, getting punched in the face like we did on Tuesday and then being able to respond, you kind of need that fire. So having everyone amped up really helps the team.
Mason, how much did this performance mean to you personally? Going out into the bullpen and shaking hands and all that. What did that mean to you to come through that moment today?
Yeah, just showing love to my guys, just trying to step up and give us a chance to win. I mean, the main goal today was to go 1-0. The individual accolades at this point in the postseason don't really matter. It's the team goal just to go 1-0 each and every day and try to get back at it tomorrow.
Gabe, what kept you going through the tough times this year?
I mean, it's just baseball. That's what you got to think about it. I mean, it's a game of ups and downs, and it's never easy. And just trusting my guys and them showing love to me and me showing love to them. It's just never ending. So just staying with it and being part of the team.
Anything else? Awesome. Student athletes, you guys are good to go. Then we'll open up to coach here. All right, question for Coach Poole.
Will, where do you start in terms of where, I guess who you're more proud of between what Gabe and Mason did today, both coming through pretty big individuals?
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely, Mason set the tone on the mound for sure. And we were on attack, from start to finish offensively. And again, Gabe was 7-pitch at bat, I believe, the 3-run homer there, and just competing. I mean, just competing. And he said it. I mean, while he's had some struggles, he's never wavered from the team first mindset, and that's a great lesson for team sports anywhere, and kids anywhere that are struggling. If you can make it about the team and not go internal and put a lot of stress on yourself about it, you got a chance to come out of it. And so both those guys were huge for us today, and there were a lot of really good at-bats up and down the lineup. And I thought J-Dub, wasn't able to finish there at the end. He was out of gas probably, and there were some long innings on offense, but he was awesome too. When the game was a little bit in balance, he's just pounding the strike zone, and really proud of all those guys.
I talked to Josh, I think first time you guys faced Ohio State, about the strikeouts and that being
he said just not being aggressive enough, taking too many pitches early, falling behind 0-2. You guys did a good job of limiting those today. What were your thoughts on the approach?
Yeah, again, it was great. I thought, and we were aggressive, but there weren't a whole lot of weak early outs either. You know, that's not, you know, you've got to have that balance there. And we also hit really well with 2 strikes because we were aggressive and on time at the front of the count. So, you know, we've seen it throughout the course of the year. You know, when offensively, when we're the aggressor, we're pretty good. And we got a bunch of guys that are feeling pretty good at the plate right now. And it's just the right time to do that.
With Gabe, I mean, he kind of mentioned the Michigan State series is when he started to figure some stuff out. Is that when you guys, as coaches, saw something maybe clicking for him?
Well, we've like I said, you know, yesterday or a couple days ago. I mean, we've been giving him, still feeding him some opportunities to see if he can get going again. And he's had some good at bats against live pitching. That goes back to about 3 weeks ago against our guys. He had a home run in the bullpen at Haymarket, which. How many did he hit last year, you know, at that same swing? So you kind of get an idea when he's taking that type of swing that he's close. Yeah, and against Michigan State, he comes in off the bench and hits a ball 375 feet up the hill, and, you know, their right fielder goes and makes a catch over the shoulder. And that was you know, that could have easily been a 2-run triple right there, and that would have had us right back in the game. So he had a couple good swings against Indiana the weekend before, and you know, it's slowly but surely it's been getting there, and he's a run producer, you know, and that's what this lineup needs is guys that can produce runs, and you know, hitting him in the 5-hole right there, he really responded.
So middle infielders need great chemistry. You've got Dylan and Rhett. How fun is it to watch those guys, the way they communicate with enthusiasm, the bro hug in every single inning, all 9 of them.
Yeah.
As a middle infielder, as a coach, how rewarding is that to let those guys just go?
Yeah, and that's, I mean, again, to be a good defender, you've got to be very focused, and to be very focused, you got to be very selfless, and that's kind of a sign of that. When those guys are, you know, they're moving on. That's what they're doing. We tell them when they put their cap on, when they run out to the field, that's flushing whatever happened, good or bad, offensively. So. I think all the infielders have done a nice job. Overbeek made some nice plays today at third base. Dylan's been very steady. We've got a couple of second basemen that have played well, and Rhett and Brumbaugh. And you know, I'm glad you brought Rhett up because he's kind of the silent assassin down there in the 9-hole for us. I mean, he 3-hit games. I mean, they come in bunches for him. He was on the barrel all day long, and that's a sign of again, another kid with strong character. He's just, you know, when his name was called, he was ready for it.
Is Caden healthy behind him?
Caden's healthy, yeah. I just, you know, Rhett's been taking really good at-bats against right-handed pitching specifically. It was good to see him hit a double today against the left-hander that came in. And yeah, he's just been giving us good at-bats. But, you know, I don't know that Brum is 100%. You know, I mean, he's got a couple different injuries he's dealing with. He's grinding through it. He's still going to be a contributor for us down the stretch.
Hey, Will, I'm very impressed with the culture of baseball here and the energy of your fans. And frankly, it's as good as a lot of the SEC teams on a given day, and today's one of them. What's that worth to you and your group of kids?
Yeah, I think there's no question. Number one, Husker fans. I know we're all biased here in the state, but I've seen it firsthand coming up, you know, 25 years ago from Texas, and you know that was the thing that drew me to Nebraska. One of the main things was just the support that you feel. The entire state is behind you. The crowd was great today. It sparks us. The Go Big Red chants going up there. Kevin got us going on the big screen. That was a highlight for us. We appreciate that kind of stuff, and they're knowledgeable baseball fans too, obviously, because of the CWS being here for all these years, and they support baseball. I mean, baseball is important at Nebraska, and you know, they want to see guys get after it out there. And so, you know, win or lose, I just want to make sure that's what we do.
You know, if you can put that in a pill, you need to sell that to the rest of college baseball. That's impressive.
Yep, I agree.
Coach, can you just talk about the response of the team as a whole that you've seen over the last 2 games after you got punched in the mouth on Tuesday? You went 2 elimination games planned into the weekend.
That's what we do. It's just what we do, and we've done it all year, and it's not a fluke at this point. You know, baseball's a tough game, you know, and it's built, you know, for tough people, and you know, this group of guys, they want it. It doesn't always go their way, but they're very, very resilient. And what we've done is we've won 2 out of 3 a lot. That's kind of been the thing, and we've got a couple of co-aces with Sears and McConaughey, and now we've got some guys out of the pen that are confident. You know, we're built to win, and so you know, we just got to keep it going. I don't know what we're going to do yet on the mound tomorrow, but we'll have that discussion and take it one pitch at a time early in the morning.
Who's not available tomorrow, especially the potential for a doubleheader, just everything at stake? I imagine that's a pretty short list.
Yeah, Jalen, you know, won't be available. I think he emptied the tank today. And Sears and McConaughey, obviously. But I think everybody else is probably on the table and ready. I mean, we haven't really even gotten a whole lot of guys up in the pen. I mean, there's still quite a few guys down there that are going to be locked and loaded.
Do one more for Coach if you guys got it. Good? Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Best of luck to you.